Hi, still with Tisha right here with DJ Mac, and right now I'm sitting with Claude Von Stroke. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very good. How's your trip?
It's great. I'm having a great time.
Having a great time. Okay, so is this your first time to Indonesia?
No, I've been here before.
Okay, so before that, were you also spinning in a festival? I mean, in Indonesia.
No, no, no. I played at a party.
At a party.
Yeah.
Where is it?
I have no idea.
Okay, you have no memories, and
It was
when
like
was?
5 years ago, at least.
Okay, so after 5 years, you finally back to Jakarta, and this is your first time spinning at Jakarta Warehouse Project. What do you think about the festival?
Oh, I don't know. I've just been sitting in my dressing room. I haven't seen it yet.
You haven't been around.
I was just listening to Cashmere Cat. It sounded pretty good.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Okay, so like, okay, let's talk about you more. Like nowadays, what is your sound nowadays? Like,
My sound is the same as always.
which is, please elaborate.
It's house music with funk, little hip hop vibes, and a little drum and bass influence in it.
Okay, so a bit of this and that, like,
But it's house. It's just that it has a little bit of ghetto and like it has other sounds infused into it.
okay, so I mean, like, you've been in an industry for so long, for since 2003, right?
If I was an accountant, though, you wouldn't say that 10 years was that long.
Okay, but yeah, still, it is. I mean, like, can say like everybody knows you. You're quite well known.
It is a long time in this industry where everyone lasts like 3 years.
Exactly, and you lasted this long until now, and you still releasing tracks, singles, and you also have your own label, right? Let's talk about Dirty Bird.
Right. Dirty Bird's my record label. We started in San Francisco and it's going great. I don't know. What do you want me to say about it?
No, I mean like um uh you of course you have other talents that you recruited on your labels.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. So I have lots of artists on Dirty Bird, Justin Martin, Art on Christian Martin. We started out the careers of like Julio Bashmore and Eats Everything and Breach and all these people. Uh, Tons of new artists coming up. We got a lot of people.
So I mean like from the first time, like from the year 2003 until now, your music, your sound is still the same, or is it elevating to, this and that?
It has the same heart, but it might be a little. It might sound a little bit different, but it's the same basic philosophy. Fun and funky.
Okay, so what are you gonna drop tonight on your set? I'm very excited.
I have tons of new music actually that I'm gonna play. There's my tour manager ruining the interview again.
Okay, and moving on.
Uh, I'm just gonna play tons of new stuff and some classics and some stuff that I've made. It'll be great.
So okay, like one of your latest single, "Make a Cake." I really really love that track. It's still you. It's very house, and it's very catchy. And also like, can I talk about the video clip? It's like the video clip. It's so how do you say it? It's funky, not funky, but
It's funny.
it's funny. Exactly, more too funny because you have a puppet and a pretty girl in a car, bouncy car. Like, what is that all about? Like,
It's very suggestive. I, I don't know. You have to kind of watch it for me to. I don't. Do you want me to explain that it's like a blowjob?
can we say that? Can we actually? I know, but like, yeah, it's like a girl. Okay, okay, okay. But like, it's very catchy, and I love it. And can you tell us about your other tracks you released in 2015?
Uh, yeah,
Other than Make a Cake.
I did an EP that had a song called Cala Future and I. The B side ended up being the bigger track. Um, and then I did tons of remixes Chemical Brothers, Rihanna,
Oh yeah.
Cats and Dogs, all that kind of stuff. And then the start of next year, our first Get Real EP is coming out, and that's me and Green Velvet together.
Nice. That's very nice. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about your past, probably like 10 years ago. Your first single, Deep Throat, that is such a hit. And like, um, who is your inspiration back then? Like back then, I know it's been 10 years, so.
One of the funniest things is that one of the people that inspired me is Green Velvet, who's now is the guy that I'm working with. So that's kind of interesting turn of events. Yeah. And I mean, I liked all kinds of hip hop, Tribe Called Quest, and Eric B. and Rakim, and all this kind of Public Enemy stuff.
Public Enemy.
Yeah,
Wu-Tang Clan also.
of course.
So after 10 years, you actually get to collaborate with Green Velvet.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, right?
After 10 years. And he is also one of your inspiration, right?
Absolutely.
So you must be very excited.
Yes, I am. It's great. We're doing. He's like. We become friends now at this point. We're just.
Buddies.
He's just an awesome guy. We're hanging out.
Okay. So like, tell me your upcoming project in the following years, other than you and collaboration.
After that, I have a track coming out called "The Rain Break," which is a remake. It's kind of hard to explain. It's a remake of "The Rain" by Orange Juice Jones and "Break for Love," which I don't know if anybody remembers any of these songs. They're all from the '80s, but I redid all of them.
80s. Oh, okay. So I know that you also play techno, right?
Yeah.
And are you still doing it, or because lately your track is house, more like,
Right.
but not like the dark.
But that's my
Yeah.
production. So when you listen to my DJ set, it goes kind of everywhere. Like you'll hear techno and house and funky and hard and just it. It's kind. I go a lot of directions. I don't like to. I'm not like a traditional European DJ who's just kind of like putting the tracks in to make a journey. I'm more like I feature the tracks more. If that makes any sense.
So I know that you grew up in the 80s, right? More like. Okay. So one quick question: who is your superheroes?
Like actual superheroes?
Superman.
Wolverine?
Wolverine. Why Wolverine?
I don't know. He's kind of mean and grumpy.
Mean and grumpy. Oh, is that okay? Does Wolverine actually define you?
No. Although he might argue with me.
Okay. Like, okay, is he mean and grumpy? Okay, no. Okay.
I also like. Who else do I like? Silver Surfer.
Silver. He doesn't talk. He just flows. Exactly. He just flows. Why Silver
I like
Surfer?
Submariner. Has anybody heard of that guy?
Personally, no.
He's kind of. I like all the superheroes who have. They can't be totally good. They have problems.
So you're like more like the villain.
No, they're not villains. They just can't be totally good because they have like they just can't. They always end up doing the right thing, but they all have like problems doing the right thing.
Okay, but so they're like,
Like my personality.
oh, so I need see, it actually defines your personality, right? So you're doing good
They're also more of the underground characters.
underground, and Wolverine is not underground, though.
No, he's not. Not anymore.
Not anymore.
But
Silver.
If out of all the X-Men, he's the underground guy.
So you're more to X-Men. Silver Surfer is X-Men. Okay, Wolverine is X-Men.
Yeah.
So, cause I know when like, okay, when we're talking about superheroes, it's actually who you want it to be, right? Or
Right. I like Moon Knight also.
okay,